Good morning, everyone. Welcome to an RTSL game against Chun Law. He has already sent the invite, so we're just going to get going right away. This is a RTSL Stalin Division game. Um, and okay, let's do 4-4, and then I think Yugoslavia is fine. Okay, so interesting hand here. The temptation, obviously, if he doesn't headline Marshall, although even if he does headline Marshall, um, Suez is a tempting headline. It's really my only headline at this point. Okay. Yeah, so it's clearly Suez. We're going to see if he has defectors. Yeah, that's very unfortunate because I'm going to probably have to give NATO now. But I'm instead going to coup with EEU. D-stall in my hand is nice. Actually, I could coup with special. No, because I don't want to take two out of the UK, I don't think. One, two, three, and then where else? Yeah, you know what? Let's try a two up coup. If I roll a three, I'll look real stupid. But let's do it. Okay. He will probably coup that back, which makes all kinds of sense. Or he might just go into Syria. We'll see. Yep, gonna coup it back. Oh, that's a big miss. Okay, well, now I think I got a coup and stop and not let him coup Iran again. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, I miss. It's fine, I get Truman out. He's going to definitely go into Syria here. Maybe I'll hold NATO. We'll see. I'm going to use EEU to take. If he doesn't go into Syria, he's definitely going into Syria. There's no doubt about that. I'll go Lebanon, Iran, and then maybe one South Korea because I have the war in my hand. And I need to do something about that. Yep. Big old 4-op. So he had two of them. Okay, he's just taking presence in the Middle East right away. So if he's taking presence, I guess I'll take a domination. He's going to get Thailand, but there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, let's do that. So Middle East, de-stall, and then I guess I'm just going to have to give NATO because I need to cover up Venezuela. Yeah. Okay, so man, a lot of blue has been played. So it goes. He's going to beat me to space and hit the roll. Oh, that's nice to see. That's really nice to see. I was not even thinking about that because I have so much. Because I didn't have any D-stall food. That's right. Okay, well, I guess this one out of Syria is fine at this point. So 1, 2, 3 for sure. And then where is the fourth? I don't think I need Libya with Middle East scored. I could go Lao just to stop his march this way. I think that's okay. And then yeah, I guess we're just gonna. I mean, I'm just gonna have to give NATO. Man, I wasn't even thinking about D-stall food. Always assume I'll have enough as the USSR, but clearly with Truman and EU triggered, I did not. Okay, independent Reds. Yep, he's got to do that. Okay, so I'm giving NATO here. And then do I just do this? Not going into Zaire seems... I mean, I absolutely cannot give up a coup next turn. But I don't want North Korea getting poked and then he can get a domination. Although he does need to get Europe domination off. I don't think he's going to poke North Korea. 1, 2, 3. He might, but I don't know that that's... I just don't know that's a great play. Or I could... Now I can't play the war. Let's do this. Don't like that I've given NATO. Also, five-year plan and SOC Govs and Suez are all gone. So he's getting that Europe domination. I would hope after 2 4-ops, 2 3-ops that he doesn't have a huge play. VR, okay. Well, okay, so he can't take Asia down by poking North Korea now. Yeah, okay, that makes a ton of sense. All right, fine.
The seeds of totalitarian regimes are nurtured by misery and want.
Decall. Oh, and I get de Gaulle. That's nice.
Poverty and strife. They reach their full growth when the hope of a people for a better life has died.
Okay, well, I gotta make him have defectors here, and this is my last chance at Europe. Yeah, let's make him have defectors, and I'm gonna have to give up a coup, which I don't want to do, but. And I'm gonna have to give up China too, which I don't like. Oh, Bert the Turtle. All right, well, that makes this a little bit easier. I don't like giving up all those VPs, and I certainly don't like giving up China, but that's just what we're gonna do. I can still get Milops out of IP war, and he can't. Oh, very nice. Okay, so immediate reward for doing that. Okay. Let's overprotect France and take South Korea, thinking that maybe he's got Asia. Or I could take Algeria here. Maybe overprotecting France can wait, just given that he just scored Europe. Let's take Asia Dom. Let's take Asia Dom. I'm gonna leave Algeria for a second. he's got this. Maybe he's got Asia. Warsaw. Okay, well, not too happy to see that. Would have rather let that stay on the deck. Now I've got to tend to Eastern Europe here. Yeah, I'm going to go one Algeria. That makes sense. All right. I mean, I have the war. Let's keep a little pressure on in Asia. Or we can just use decall. That might be better. Yeah, let's do that. Kind of had forgotten about decall, given that the key countries are taken. Probably should have decalled into Indonesia right away. But I wanted to take a second battleground to get domination, so it's hard to feel bad about that. Okay, let's do this. All right, Duck, CIA, and 5-year plan are all seen at least. Yep. Yeah, let's take that. Yeah, I'm just going to hold the 2 neutral cards and get Korean War back in the deck. Definitely have to overprotect France. IP War is an automatic 2 VPs for me here, maybe 4. Okay, space. So he doesn't have Asia. He hits the roll. Yeah, I'm gonna just pass. I'm gonna pass on my 2 free VPs, and I'm gonna hold IP War, so I don't have to worry about these countries. I think it's, and then yeah, I think this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So any poke stops my dom. You know what? We got to overprotect North Korea anyway, because I just gave up China. So let's do that. Okay, U.S., Japan is in the discard. Marshall and NATO, so it's still NTB and Purge still to come. And here comes containment. Yep, thought he might do that. Okay, but better flipping Lao than jamming North Korea. Okay, I get Asia and I get Purge with defectors.
To find a way by which the minds of men, the hopes
Okay.
of men, the souls of men everywhere can move forward toward peace and happiness and well-being.
Do I purge him? I don't know that I purge him. I mean, I have defectors. He does have blockade. I guess I have to purge him. Yeah. God, I don't have a lot of ops, but okay. It's fine. Purge is valuable. Especially with him holding blockade. It makes his life more difficult. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not going to get Asia Dom here with him having the China card. Could have just headlined Asia. Oh, we've got Middle East. Okay, well, not a... Right. Glad he didn't have special relationship. Okay, Cambridge 5 for a Panamanian coup seems good. Algeria coup is interesting, although nah, let's go Panama. Okay, I will miss again. Happy to see Middle East come up again in the early war. Before any of the U.S. Middle East events come into play. Obviously before Nasser, but I can hardly complain about that. Korean War. No, I'm getting a lot of mill-ops this turn. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Yeah, that's a good play. I don't really want to fight him over Asia. Because he's got 6 countries to my 5. I don't have the ops to fight him over Asia and do whatever else I want. So, you know what? Let's just score. And now, I mean, I'm not going to event IP war. Now I will just use it to fill up countries. I will event CNS. Man, look at all the mill ops I'm getting. Oh, and it's a 4. Well, Syria bails him out. Yep. I wasn't going to be able to deal with that. Let's get CNS off. Sokgov's going to space for sure. Yep, that's space NORAD. I will also miss. Containment was a redraw, so he doesn't necessarily know he's getting it. UN for ops because he's got blockade. Yep. All right. I don't need this event, so let's take the ops. And I'm glad that I do not have to worry about it through the mid-war. I think that was worth the 2 VP to not have to worry about that event later. Okay, I really need to get into Libya, but that with Middle East scored, that can wait. All right, and then I'm gonna just leave this at 2 and 2 because VOA is gonna be a disaster. I mean, if he uses VOA in Africa, it's even bigger disaster. So if he wants to use VOA in South America, he can. All right, he's got blockade and NTB left, I believe. All right, this board looks pretty decent. Okay, so, wow, containment didn't even help him. All right. Well, you know, this is a pretty decent looking board. Turn 4 VOA makes my life a nightmare. But let's get South America instead. Okay, wrong America. Wrong America. Let's... oh, man. Those are the exact wrong scorings to show up for sure. But, okay, let's... Che's not going to help me. Let's do 1 small 7. Ugh. That's really bad. That is very bad to see. Okay. What do I do now? I don't really want to coup Panama. I think I'd rather just concede the 3. I'm gonna have to give up another 5. Ugh. All right, that nuke subs is really annoying. And these are scored. I can't really make any noise in Europe. Yeah, let's wait for an opportunity to coup back. In Africa. Let's just score that. Yep. All right. Well, the board was looking pretty good. But the wrong scorings have come, and he's got nuke subs. Okay. I want to space the Pope, but I can't. I have to space the DEFCON card. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of Zaire. And then I think one in South Africa is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Okay. Okay, I also missed. That's a good miss. Kennedy. Wow. Got to score this. Man, not the turn I was looking for here. Some big coups. Man, oh man, brush war. Jeez. Okay, that's a big miss. All right, well, I have to give this because I'm not giving OAS. Muslims. That's not going to really do anything. Influence. Going to take a... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's do this, and then taking Nigeria doesn't stop his dom, and it gives him a nice easy coup. Let's do that to take dom and I mean, he clearly doesn't have South America scoring because he would have Kennedy'd it. Maybe this, and then yeah, maybe we just take South Africa. Let's do that. Bear trap for the events. Oh boy. Okay, let's not see CIA, please.
For only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed.
Okay. Okay, how I learned, I think. Africa's just going to be bad. But how I learned, I think, is fine. We'll probably see in grain here. Let's do it. Junta is bad too. Okay, well, he's getting Argentina. That's happening. We'll leave DEFCON at 2. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Okay, that is a bad miss. Because now he can coup Cameroon or Saharan states and get into Nigeria. Oh, geez, ABM. Wow. Huge roll, and he's, my goodness. Wow. Okay, well, he has to place influence here. Yep. Yeah, just like that, South America's even. Wow. Junta, ABM, and Brush all come out for him. Okay, well, I have to try and protect Venezuela here. Woof. I mean, I got decall and destall in the early war, but oh man, nuke subs for him. This is a classic. I don't. This keeps happening to me. I have these games where I have very strong early wars with the Soviets, and then it all just disappears in the mid-war. But okay, all the power cards are gone. Let's not see CRGs or puppets, please. Self-quag. So he's got some issues with his hand. Okay, he's got 4 countries. Okay, so 1, that stops his dom. And I need to get into Libya. Let's just do that. Okay, he gets out in 1. I score Africa for even. Well, -1. Space. All right, well, now that I can, let's just get arms race off. All right. Let's just do Botswana to protect South Africa. That's a big coup. And I guess I'm going to have to leave Fidel around in the deck for the late war. Because I Central scored, and yeah, okay. I can't let him realign there. Okay, that's a nice one. Okay. CIA and grain still out there. Will I get CIA? I don't, but oh man, I get a bunch of other garbage. Yep, there it is. Oh, this is going to be a really bad turn. Okay, that's the best card he could have pulled, probably. Yep. Okay. Let's try realignments. Okay, that's nice. Oh man, this is going to be a rough turn. Okay, well, he knows I don't have CIA. Yep. Okay, we're going to give up shuttle. Doesn't on this board, I don't think it's going to matter too much. I'm really susceptible at this point to even realigns on Venezuela. Okay, let's just give this because clearly we're giving it. Okay. He's keeping everything. Wow. All right, well. Southeast Asia and Africa are both scored at least. Okay, he's got Europe. I will hungrily take that one VP. Let's space. All right. Don't know if that's good or bad at this point. probably bad. Surprised he didn't event that. Okay, well, Colonials is going to be very bad. But Puppets is going to be bad too. Like, I cannot... Do I do this and then let him puppet? He's going to puppet into the Middle East. I think Nigeria is gone, and we're just going to have to accept that. Yep. Yep. Okay. So clearly one there. And I think one there as well. And he's just going to realign, and that's the life we live. I at least was able to flip Algeria. I'm glad he didn't event Panama Canal. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I can't complain about that. All right, let's give OAS now. He might go into Peru. But can't be helped. Yep, that makes sense. And then do I coup that, or do I just... it's so unlikely to do anything. All right, well, it would have done something. Glad to see Comic-Con. Influence. Yep, that's a good play. All right, well, Puppets is going to have to coup Colombia here because I can't give him multiple targets in South America. I wonder if this is going to be a War Games only situation. Oh, that's a bad one. That's a really bad one. That's a bad one, but he's also rolled a bad one in Colombia. If he flips Pakistan with the China card, Asia will be even, and then, I mean, it's already even, but then, come on. Okay. All right.
For the first time,
come on.
because the people of the world want peace.
Okay, I don't get the scoring.
And the leaders of the world are afraid of war. The times are on the side of peace.
Asia. Maybe Asia's just my headline here. Or, I mean, Cambridge 5 is interesting because it stops his real lines. Maybe it's got to be Cambridge 5. Well, I'm giving you Surrey to that. No, I guess I'm giving Salt to that. with the discard pile empty. And DEFCON is going to go up to 5. Yeah, I'm giving salt to that. Maybe Olympic Games is the headline. Let's headline Asia, preserve my ops, get rid of the obligation. Because I don't want him getting a big coup and then getting a shuttle. You know, getting off shuttle here. This at least gets shuttle out permanently. Okay. All right. Oh, that's annoying. Does he have UN too? Yeah, I think he does. Okay, that's not good. Oh, no, UN was played turn 3. So he might have it, but he doesn't necessarily have it. Okay, so I was going to event U2 incident there for a second. I know he has south. Maybe he has something else. Yeah, that's good. Good play for him. All right, let's coup this. And I have a 3-op to get back in if I need it. Okay, 5-year plan. Glad to see that gone. No, not glad about that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't want him jamming there with the China card. Gives me Dom back. Let's do that. For influence. So he could have played that for 3 VP. Okay, he has 5 countries now to my 4. I'd have to flip one. So, okay, I'm not going to be able to do that. So let's just space. All right, well, I got a big lead here. Let's see if I wind up with CIA, because that is very much a possibility.
But surely one such lesson.
Or grain. Grain's a disaster too.
Great cost.
Okay.
Aggression, unopposed, becomes a contagious disease.
All right, no DEFCON cards here. I got Aldrich, which is great. So it's probably my headline. Tear down this wall is bad. Tear down this wall is definitely bad. So I could win with Glasnost and a successful brush war. 2/3 chance to win the game immediately. But with Aldrich in my hand, I think the right play is to just do this. Yeah, let's see what he has. Let's just see what he has. Yep, I'll try that again. Okay, it's clearly War Games. Or is it Iron Lady? No. It's War Games. Let's just take that away. I don't have a 3-op to take France back is the issue. All right, let's play Brush War. And if he coups or takes France, I can Glasnost for the win if I can hit the brush. This is my brush target anyway. It's full odds. Let's do this. I haven't hit a meaningful brush in a while, so let's see if I can get it. Okay, just enough. All right, now if he coups, or if he takes France, I Glasnost. Oh, he's going to coup with Iron Lady. Okay. Okay, glad that wasn't evented. I probably should have taken it. Man, what a ridiculous turn here. On turn 6, or turn 7 rather. This, no, when was it? 5-year plan, Chile, okay. So he got, so Chile was blanked, and then he went for Argentina, and he rolled a 1-6 at +2. Oh my God, and he rolled 2 1-6s in a row. Man, that was just crazy. Wow. Ooh. Okay. Well, that was an interesting game. Great early war, and in the mid war, things really went south. Turn 4. I pulled up my ending screen, but probably too soon. This was a terrible turn for me. He completely flipped over Africa. He had brush. He missed this brush, which was huge. Central and Southeast were his best scorings, and they came out. Turn 5, I had Africa, but because he self-quagged, and I don't blame him at all for self-quagging here, I was able to get Africa off for even, and I was able to get arms race. But yeah, Junta ABM brush, he gets them all. Turn 6 was a real disaster after getting grain sales with this hand. But I hit a key space roll with Usuri on turn 7, and then these realigns. These realigns were just enormous. And then he did not event Alliance, but he used it to stop domination, which saved him the same 3 VPs. So that was the right play. And then I had a space Usuri, I hit it, and then I got South America for 2. And just enough VPs to get over the hump. I would have spaced EEU, but I would have had to give 2 VPs here because I probably would have held colonials. And then obviously CIA was still in the deck. So it was not... it was certainly not a foregone conclusion I was going to win this one. Oh, man. What a game. What a game. But I will take the win. Moves me to 3-1 in RTSL Stalin. Again, the goal just to stay in the fight here in the Stalin division. I'm certainly not going to be winning it, but if I can just stay up here, maybe I go for the win next season. So 3-1 will help me do that, but obviously a lot of work left to do. But then again, until next time, this is Justin Abramson signing off. That was fun, but now it's done. So long, everybody.